Witness the birth of Spider-Man's greatest foe, Venom! Marvel Adventures Spider-Man 24 kicks off with black-suited Spider-Man stopping a cat burglar on the side of a building. The crook drops his sack and curses Spidey. This job took months to plan. Right when Spidey tries to rip off a clever quip, he starts to lose his grip and slip from the side of the building. How embarrassing. He tumbles toward the street and is only barely able to get off a thwip to land safely on the side of a building. The crook got away, bummer, but he has a bigger problem. Are his powers fading? The last few weeks he's been dead tired, but only when he suits up as Spider-Man. He wonders if it has something to do with his new suit, so he swings up to the Baxter building to pay the world's smartest rubber band a visit. Reed discovers that Spidey's suit has a second life reading. The suit is made up of smart stealth technology in this universe, and that means it needs a power source. And that power source is Spider-Man. It's siphoning off his bioelectrical energy to fuel itself. That's why he's always tired, and that's why he's losing his stickiness. Reed offers to run a few extra tests if Spidey will leave the suit with him, but that's gonna be a problem. See, some superheroes actually care about secret identities. Johnny's got just the thing. One of his old costumes, with a little added embroidery, and his secret identity is perfectly safe. Yeah. Thanks. While Spidey swings home with his new Human Torch hat on his chest, Johnny sneaks around the Baxter building with a fun little idea. Maybe Spider-Man can't handle the new super suit, but he would look so cool in black he can barely stand it. So he secretly heads towards Reed's lab and lets out the goopy costume. You know, just to try it on. He wasn't expecting it to feel so gross. As soon as it touches his flesh, it reads his thoughts, and it looks just as cool as he hoped. But will it look cool when he goes flame on? He tries, but he learns the hard way that this suit doesn't like fire. Johnny assumes he just fried the suit to a crisp, not realizing that it made a timely escape right out the window. The goop bounces around the rooftops when it sees that same cat burglar scaling another building. The crook, a lowlife named Eddie Brock, curses Spider-Man for costing him a year of hard work. Eddie accidentally touches some black ooze on the side of the building, and before he can react, it completely covers his entire body. He realizes the hard way that it's alive. Instinctively, a web shoots out of his wrist, saving him from a terrible fall. He feels the suit's thoughts, and it feels his. The suit is looking for Spider-Man, the same guy Eddie wants revenge against. And lucky for Eddie, the suit knows Spider-Man's secret identity. Eddie swings to Queens, where he watches the teenage Peter Parker sleeping soundly in his bedroom. He starts to plot, considering the cruelest way to get his revenge on puny Parker. He cackles hideously, waking Peter from his sleep, but when he opens his eyes, the Spectre is gone. The next morning at gym class, Peter slams his locker shut, yelling at that bully Flash Thompson for stealing his clothes. But Flash didn't take them, of course, and he's not worried about his civvies. The red and blue Spidey suit falls at his feet. Looking for these? A voice hisses. Peter's heart stops as a shadow steps forward from the wall, introducing itself as the crook whose life Spider-Man ruined and the living costume he abandoned.
Call us Venom!
Venom tells Peter that their beef is with his alter ego, so he better suit up. Spidey thinks they should talk about this first. Maybe he can wear black every other Tuesday? Venom's not laughing. He tackles Spidey and fires a web. When Spider-Man dodges, he yanks a chunk of the wall back, knocking Spider-Man off his feet. Eddie screams at the pesky Spider-Man for interfering in his business, but Spidey's not in the mood to listen to a monologue. He webs a pipe up above and yanks it open, spitting boiling water onto Venom's shoulder, and the suit does not like that. Spider-Man notes that heat hurts his new pal. The two trample through a volleyball game where Venom tells Liz Allen she's just as pretty as Spider-Man remembers. He could have spilled Spidey's alias, but he didn't. Not yet, anyway. The two continue to race through the school, and when Spidey tries to bolt out through the skylight, Venom webs it shut. Venom refuses to let Spidey go until they've had a proper fight to the death. They duke it out upside down on the ceiling when Venom loses his grip. He falls face first to the floor and has no idea why. But Spider-Man does. Since Brock is just a regular person, it must have burned through his energy faster than it did Spider-Man's. That gives him an idea. He just needs to lead Venom into the chem lab. Venom has Spider-Man dead to rights, but he knows that he doesn't need to win this one with his fists. Spider-Man tells his old costume that he was a total bonehead for giving it up. He was wrong and learned his lesson. If Venom forgives him, he'd love to take it back. Eddie cackles, saying the two of them are united in their spider hatred, but the suit peels from Eddie back to its ex. Brock can't believe it. Spidey feels for him. It sucks to be the rebound host. Spidey knows that he is a way better host for Venom, who's looking for someone as strong as him. He raises his hand to accept it. Psych! He knocks down a bunch of chemicals, spilling them right onto the costume. The entire thing goes up in a massive ball of flames. Brock calls out to the poor dying suit, saying they should have stayed together. Spidey knocks Brock out and puts out the fire when the police arrive. When they drag him away, he threatens to reveal Spider-Man's secret identity, but he forgot. When the suit left him, it took the memories too. Spider-Man's secret identity is safe for now, but he should have done a better sweep of the area, because that little clump of goo survived. And this is just the beginning of its revenge tour.